Hey guys, and welcome to my channel. My name is Jo Harris, but you could call me Joe. Usually people film a Q&A for the first video, but I thought that'd be kind of boring. So instead, I'm gonna talk about how I got my first black eye. So I got my first black eye playing softball. I've been playing softball for about 9 to 10 years, and I've been on a travel team for about 4 years. And basically what a travel team is that over the summer, each weekend you play in a tournament. Playing travel softball, it's really important to contact a lot of coaches so they could come out and see you, so like maybe you could like get recruited. So I had contacted a lot of coaches, and one of them had replied and was like, okay, I'll be there, I'll be at the field, like just tell me what time and I'll be there. So it was our first game of the first tournament, and the coach was there, and she and someone else, they were in left field. So the game started, and it was already like the second inning. I think like we were struggling to bat, and so we were on the field, and there was a runner on first, and someone was batting. So basically, our pitcher, she pitched the ball, and then the girl on first was trying to steal the second base. So me as a shortstop, I'm supposed to be there, and I'm supposed to get the ball and tag her when the catcher throws it to me. I'm supposed to slide with your feet going into the bag first, and then like your arms up. But I guess like she slid really late, so like she didn't go down in time. So basically, like when I was like reaching down to tag her, like I guess we like collided like our heads. So it hit me right here, like this whole eye, and then it started hurting really, really bad. So I just like put my head down and I'm covering my eye, and then the umpire comes to me, and then she was like, "Are you okay?" And I tried opening my eye, but I couldn't. So at first I just thought that I had like some dust in my eye, and I was just like trying to blink and trying to get out. So when I put my head up, the umpire like looked at me, and she was like, "No, like your eye is bruising up, you need to sit out." So I went back to the dugout, and I'm gonna put a picture of how it looked right after it happened. So I sat out, and I was just like, wow, this is our first tournament, like there's college coaches here. I told my coach like, oh, I am fine, like I could go back in, because that's just the type of person that I am. Like no matter if I'm hurt, like I still want to play. Like no matter what you tell me, I'm still gonna want to play. So then he was like, no, maybe you should sit out a little, and I was like, I was icing it, and I was like, no, I'm fine. And like at this point, like it was getting more bruised, and it was harder and harder to open my eye. And I was like this, like trying to open my eye. So it was my turn to bat, and I had to convince my coach to let me bat. And so he finally let me bat, because if I didn't bat, then it would have been counted as an out. So I went up to the plate, and I was kind of nervous because I couldn't see. This was the eye that like was bruised up, and when I'm batting, like I'm facing this way. So this is the eye that I'm like trying to see the pitcher and like the ball coming at me. So it was so hard to see. Like, so she pitched the first ball, and I like totally missed it. Like I was so late. So I ended up struggling batting, and I think I got out like the next 2 times. So at the end of the game, when we were shaking hands with the other team, the coach from the other team was like, wow, like I didn't know it was that bad. And so he probably just thought that I was like a really bad batter because I could not bat. And so if the coach from the other team didn't even know that like my eye was like that, I could just imagine like what the college coaches were thinking, like dang, like she sucks. But like I was hurt, and like I couldn't really play. So I got home, and it was getting worse, and I was struggling to see. So I'm gonna put a picture or a video of like how it was like after. The next day, I'm pretty sure it was my sister's graduation, and I had to wear sunglasses because I was not gonna go to a graduation looking like that. So the graduation was on a Saturday, and right after the graduation I was supposed to go play like originally, but like since I was hurt, I decided not to play, just because I never got really like confirmed that I had a concussion, but I had all of the symptoms. Like when I looked at the light, I got really dizzy, I had a headache throughout the whole day. It was just bad. So I didn't play for the rest of the tournament. But I did end up going to the eye doctor, and he was just saying like everything's perfectly fine, like you just need to like put some rest on it. But I did have to wear sunglasses for a couple more days because the light just kept bothering me. After a couple days, my eye did get better. But yeah, that's the story of my first black eye. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm going to try to post every Sunday So subscribe if you'd like. I'd appreciate it. You could hit the little bell button and like the video. Thank you. Bye.